Welcome to this next video. Today we are going to see how information can be exchanged between a browser and a server, and how does the server access those elements of that information. So we are still going to use our student object as an example. We are going to send certain fields like first name, last name, mobile, and so on to the server and see how the server can access these elements. And the server is going to return all this information back. All right, let's open up Visual Studio Code. We're going to check our student file that we created last time. So if you see this particular function, we had a respond.json statement which would send hello read all as the response to this API. Let's start the server and see what it does. Server started. Let's go to Postman and write HTTP localhost 5000. We don't have to give the search keyword. Hit enter and we see hello read all. Now we'll go back to this function and see what do we need to do. Now here we want to send some data into this request object and see how it can access it. For the data, we go back to Postman and basically in the body in raw we can paste the data. This is the JSON data that we'll be submitting. Now in the code itself, what we need to do is basically replace the current response statement with this one. So if you see response.json request.body. Now let's see in the API what happens. You would see in the API when we send this data, nothing came back, an empty brace. The reason for this is we did not set the headers correctly. Let's go to headers and let's say content type is with value application /JSON. Let's go back to the body and hit submit. You would see the response has come back. Now let's say we want to access only one element of this JSON. How do we do that? Since I've already responded with the entire API, let's go back to the code and for one element, let's just do a console log. Okay. Save this. The server is redeployed. In the log, if you see, we are just saying request.body.firstname. So we are just going to log the first name of the data. Let's go back to Postman and hit submit. We got the entire data set back here. Let's go back to the API and here we see the word John has been printed in the console. Okay, that's it for today's session. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video.